Hey y'all, it is your girl, and welcome to Tipsy Thursday. I always have to see if this connection is going in because Facebook and Instagram be tripping. Oh, hold on, there go the sound. Oh, and hold on, Instagram. Y'all finally got it together. Hey, y'all, welcome to Tips Tea Thursday. It is your girl, and what? You already know what it is. So if you are new to the Tips Tea Thursday, type in the chat hashtag, what? Tips. Why? Because I want you to get your notebook for your tips. And if you are an OG, you know what to type in the chat. Type in hashtag sips. Why? Because whatever you drinking on today, hold on, I got water today, y'all. I got water today. And that's what it's gonna be right now. But type in the chat hashtag sips because y'all gonna be sipping with your girl today. All right, how y'all feeling on this Thursday? And someone would always love to call me during Tips Tea Thursday. Watch this, y'all. Hold on. It's Tips Tea Thursday. I am live, and JD has entered the building. Hey, JD. So that means you're not watching the show Tips Tea Thursday because you are here on the. Okay, great. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna call you back. All right, because the JD show is gonna come up next. That's not tonight though. Okay. All right. Y'all already know what it is on Tipsy Thursday. It's my show and I can do what I want to do, but I am glad that you guys are in here with me today. So again, if you are here and if you are new, type in the chat hashtag tips because you're going to walk away with some stuff today. My newbies, where y'all at? OG, hashtag sips. But y'all know, I know y'all was in here. Y'all might be waiting for a dear keepsake letter. I don't know. Y'all want some celebrity stuff. Like, I don't have none of that for y'all today. Actually, you know what? No, I ain't got none of that for y'all today. I ain't got none of that. I was gonna get into the whole Irv Gotti thing, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna be a little trigger. But what I will do, though, we will definitely talk about men's health because men's health does. Look, I got tongue tied up in there trying to get not to get choked up. Men's health, y'all health matter, and we're not gonna get into that right now because I feel myself getting a little bit. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti, and a stroke was just not it. But we're gonna go on to it because I do want to talk to my fellas today. I want to talk to my fellas today and some of my ladies if you guys want to chime in because I had a post today that I posted, and when I tell you that it went viral and y'all was coming at me for this post right here, hold on, let's go to it real quick. Again, if you are new to Tips Tea Thursday, type in the chat hashtag tips because you're gonna walk away with some tips today. But if you are an OG, type in hashtag sips because what you sipping on. So I'm gonna go ahead and it's the Tips Tea Thursday. Y'all know sometimes I have guests come in virtually. Sometimes I sit up there and have that. Sometimes I hold it on my own. But today, y'all, I have an in-person guest. What? I never have an in-person guest on Tipsy Thursday, but today I do. Oh, welcome. Say what's up, Kevonne. Kevonne is in the building. And let me see, did the camera switch? Because I tell you, the camera, hold on. Instagram do not be letting me live with these angles. Hold on. Oh, no, Instagram is not letting us live with these angles. Oh, John said, what a drink at. Hold on. JD, you know what? Since Instagram is not going to let me live with these angles, I'm just going to move. Nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to play with this camera. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere, y'all, because we about to get into something real deep up in here. Hold on, where was I going? Tipsy Thursday. Boom. You know what? Ain't nobody got time to play. So, hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. I'm just going to carry it over here. Booyah, son. Look. Hold on, y'all. This how you know, no bloopers. It's my show. I can do what I want to do, but I think that. Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. But then I only see, you know what? Boom. It's all about having solutions. We're getting it together, y'all. That's why I love my own show, because I can do what I want to do. So, boom. What? John, what you over there? What, John? See, I am, John. Oh, you on your study break? Okay, John, don't go nowhere, because I am about to get my notebook. Hold on. This was the, hey, Kevonne, welcome. Thank you for coming. I still think that, we're going to move this. Let's move this. Okay. So I can get up in here, because the camera, don't go nowhere. Now, hold on, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what the question is. Oh, there we go. Or the comment. All right, so here we go, y'all. The comment that I posted today on Facebook stated, it's not your woman's job to pick up where your mom left off.
True.
Fellas, did y'all hear that? It's not your woman's job to pick up where you left off. Oh, no, where your mom left off, right? Welcome, Kevonne. Thank you for coming. We just finished shooting for the Keepsake Corner. So y'all know it's Tipsy Thursday every Thursday evening. So I said, come on and stuff, because give me your take on this. Then I'm going to tell you what all the comments was coming, because they was coming for you, girl. The men and the ladies that was coming for me. So, oh, you want to see what they were saying first? All right. So first, my girl Nina, she had a good question. She said, how do you address this without offending the man? As you know, some people do not receive feedback well. So you know what? Let's start there, because y'all have a problem with tone. Men got a problem with the tone. She didn't say it like that. Why she threw it in my face. She weaponized me. So
it's a different kind of male. That's not a man.
Okay. What kind of male is that? Because John, shout out to John. He's in the chat. John would say that's a beta male.
That is a beta male.
JD, beta male up in here.
Beta male.
See, he knows.
A real man doesn't care about tone.
Okay.
He cares about the message.
Message.
That's what he cares about.
Message.
It's like, if you said what needs to be heard, a real man's going to get the message. A beta is not going to get the message, because all he's focusing on is tone. And most beta males, they're emotional, so all they want is capitulation anyway.
Oh, most beta males are emotional.
And they want capitulation. They just want you to say what they want you to say and co-sign to whatever it is they say.
Oh, and co-sign to what they keep talking about that, because here with my glasses on, I still can't even see. Beta males. See, John, they talking about. Oh, that's all we gotta do is just bring this screen up in here. So, what John saying? John, moving to the left. See, that's what I'm saying, John. All right, so John said, what are they doing that they feel it's a mother's job? That is an interesting question for my ladies. So my ladies, if you guys are here in the chat, type in, because let me tell you what some of the ladies said. But first, you answer it while I go in here.
Okay, what's the question again? So
the statement was, it's not your woman's job to pick up where your mom left off.
It's not. Now, there are certain things that a woman does that might be similar to what your mother did. Just like what a male does can be similar to what your father did. That is like protection.
Okay, similar.
Yeah, providing, protecting, giving you game. Protecting you through information as well. You know what I'm saying? Giving you tips and saying things to you that'll give you information that'll protect you. Right? So it's similar, but yeah, like, it's actually how you process the information, right? If you're looking at your woman like she's supposed to do that, that's your problem.
Okay.
You see, like, if you're looking at your woman like, well, you're supposed to be doing what my mother did, that's your problem.
See, and that's what we are getting a lot of from my ladies out there, where it's becoming a problem. And then that's when in the arguments, because We love to say, oh my gosh, she throws it up in my face and she tries to weaponize it. So it's saying, it's like, oh, now your mama should have did that. Or, oh, the mama's boy's term. Oh, the mama boy's term.
Oh, it's harsh, but most are mama's boy.
Oh, most are mama's boys. Now hold on. Let me tell you what one of my guys said in the chat. And if JD is still on, I don't know if your study break is over yet. But one of shout out to my boy Aaron Brooks. He said, maybe I'm misinterpreting this one, because from a marriage standpoint, a father gives his daughter away to her new husband. She takes his name, and the reason is because it's now that man's job to protect, serve, and provide, which was her father's role in her life prior. So on the flip side, a mother's job is to nurture and serve her son, which is a very similar role to a wife that takes on for her husband.
I mean, there's truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we got to get specific as to, like, what do they mean? Because she's not supposed to raise you and teach you. You know? She's not supposed to raise you. She's not supposed to teach you like you're a child.
Right. So I said, because it's your girl, I let my people talk. I let my people talk and say what they have to say. And then I said, hold on, because I got to go back. I'm telling you, they was coming and they was saying, what did I say? So I said, a mother raises you. She teaches you, nurtures you, and sacrifices to prepare you for life.
This is true.
A woman chooses to build with you.
Right.
She should not have to teach you how to be a grown man.
No.
Then I just got it there. You know what I'm saying?
You need to be you need to have that already squared away.
And hold on. And I guess the title is beta male here, but some get it twisted. They do. They get it twisted. They feel if they are leaving their mothers, then you are supposed to pick it up. If my mama did this for me, then now that I am with you, ma'am, Miss Ma'am.
Yeah, most do. It's not even some, it's most. It's because how they've been raised. And they've actually been handicapped by their mother.
Handicapped.
Because she's technically, you're like her husband's son.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So she's not really raising you and preparing you to be a husband. So most cats come out half-baked anyways.
Oh, they come out half-baked. So another guy said they just don't want the responsibility of a wife, but want the benefits of a husband.
There's truth there as well. I mean, nothing is like, yep, nope. There's truth there. There's truth in that. It's a lot of women who just want someone to take care of them. Shit, there's a lot of men who just want to be taken care of too. But in a selfish way, whereas like, I want you to take care of me, but I don't want to have to do what's required on my end.
Okay.
It's control. Remember we was talking about that.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
It's like it's people dominating each other.
Now, would you say? This my drink right here. This somebody asked for the drink. Again, if you are just coming in, little vodka. If you are just coming in to Tipsy Thursday, type in the chat if you are new. #tips. Why? Because I want you to get your notebook for your tips. But if you are an OG, you already know we sipping tonight. So I was going to say that because what I do want everybody to understand is that, and this when we talk about, everybody don't like everybody. Everybody think that they are the favorite. Everybody, that's why those questions come up. Why her? I did this. I did this for him. I did this for him, and then he went and got with her and all of that. Listen, everybody is not going to treat you the same. And you shouldn't want nobody to treat you the same way. I definitely don't want nobody to treat. Okay, look.
Why are you doing it?
We gonna bring it. Exactly. Why are you doing it?
Why are you doing it?
I'm the type of person, and if you know, I want to feel like the only person in the world. Right. That just make me feel like I'm the only person in the world, right? And if I find out that you took me to the same spot or that you are treating me the same way, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Hey, Unc is in the building. What's going on, Unc?
Well, how would you know that?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said if I found out.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't. Yeah. You could take me. I could be the 28th girl. Right. At that spot. I don't want to find out.
I feel you.
I want that experience. I want that to be my experience. Right. Don't let me, because then that makes me feel, what are you doing it for?
Well,
what are you doing it for? If you are treating me like you are treating every other,
but the reality is,
contact with. Remember, go ahead, talk to me.
State of mind has nothing to do with reality. So, someone taking someone somewhere shouldn't be the focus. It should be the interaction.
Exactly.
Right. And what happens is people are not focused on the interaction, the relation, the human relation. People are more focused on the circumstances, like where you went to eat, instead of, was the conversation good? Did you enjoy that person's company? Was the energy good?
Yes.
Most people don't focus on stuff like that.
True.
And we are guilty as charged. We just don't like that that's what it really is.
Well, okay, so I'm picking up what you're laying down. I feel that. But why did you take me there?
Well, a lot of decisions.
Why is that your spot?
Right. Like, a lot of things. Why? It's like most things are that way. Right? It's like, why did you go that way to go home? Well, that's the way that I go.
Yeah. Okay. Touche.
Right? It's nothing personal.
It's nothing personal. So I think that's your real problem. I want everything to be personal when it comes to me.
Right. But if you flip it, right? If you turn it around, it's like it's business as usual as it applies to you. No, what you're doing is business as usual. Why don't you do your hair like that? Why don't you do your eyebrows like that?
Okay.
For me no, this is just what I do. So the man can be like, well, shit.
I just take the... Okay, what I'm saying.
You didn't do that for me? You didn't wear that for me?
Right.
And it's like, no, nigga.
Okay.
This is how I dress.
What I'm saying.
What we need to focus on is character.
I'm saying it's on how the woman is. If she not new, in my eyes, she will get the same. I always have to read Unc words. Can't have everything your way. Unc, leave me alone because you spoil me too. Don't be coming for me like that, because Unc spoiled me too. So I would like everything my way. But
we all want it.
I know. But honestly though, seriously, I say it all the time. Like, you wasn't always chosen, and you didn't always do the choosing.
True.
People didn't choose you, and you didn't choose me. But that's why I said if I find out. But that's the emotional part, though. We talked about that. That's the emotional part.
You got to use logical reasoning. You have to ask yourself this question. This is the question you should ask yourself when you're interacting with someone. Am I enjoying the person? The date, the situation is ambiance. It's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's because you could have a great sexual experience in a fucking in a cheap hotel.
Absolutely. Or in a car.
And you can have a horrible sexual experience
in Jamaica.
In a mansion.
Man.
Overlooking the Pacific Ocean.
Listen, I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, going back to what you were saying, I was like, if I was offered a week in Jamaica with somebody that I wasn't feeling, and a weekend in Vegas, like 7 days in Jamaica with somebody I wasn't feeling, or 2 days in Vegas, a quick turnaround trip with somebody that was Vegas, I'm going to Vegas.
And
I'm not going to Jamaica.
Once I say what I say, practice makes perfect, right? So people have to practice that reality. You're supposed to be getting in tune with this person, not this situation, you know? And we focus more on everything. This is why relationships fail. Because you're focused on everything else but the person.
Yes, because, all right, let's throw this word intention that everybody likes to, because for me, and look, I'm just talking about for me, we're just dissecting this here. For me, okay, boom. Let me get off the first date thing. Okay. Years ago, there was a guy, and I don't remember if he was a client or just someone that was just telling me an experience or a story. And he said that he already had the engagement ring. Okay. That's a problem. He didn't have the woman.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
wait,
you heard me. You heard me.
Was he single? Mm-hmm. He was single. Mm-hmm. And he had an engagement ring. Mm-hmm. He already set himself up for failure.
So for me, it's the same. I know it's the same thing, but it's different. It's the same thing. Unc said, I'm going to Jamaica, might meet somebody. But Unc, you going to Jamaica with somebody so you just gonna ditch the girl. Unc, he would go
to the beach.
He would go to Jamaica though. So that's my point. It's the same thing because it's about intention. It's about being thoughtful. It's about that person. So for me, with the whole date thing, at the same place that you take 28 other women to, I don't. And this is me, right? This is in my mind. This is my feeling, right? I don't feel that it was the thought or the intention.
You see what you just did?
Yes.
Feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, I admit what I admit, what the keepsake when I admit it, okay? Right. Yes. But when you are interacting with somebody, isn't it about the feelings, the energy? Because who knows what? All right. But here's my
not
thing.
Like that.
Okay, now I just, and this is because I'm a woman, maybe right. Emotional. I don't know. Right. Why you just got to take the. Okay, back to the engagement ring though. Okay. So he didn't have that woman in mind. You see what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
So that's how I feel about going on a date to the same place. You didn't have me in mind. You didn't. Come on now.
I mean, that's an argument you can have.
But
at the end of the day, how did the experience with the individual go? Not the experience at the restaurant. The individual. Mm-hmm.
At the same spot.
What I say, you can't serve two masters.
At the same spot.
You gonna pay attention to me, or you gonna pay attention to this?
I'm paying. Okay, but here's the thing: are you paying attention to me, or are you?
Yeah.
At the same. Why? All right. Okay, see, hold on. I am. Yeah. I feel you.
This is what's a good thing. Okay, since y'all want men's enlightenment,
I do.
Like, what are y'all thinking? I'm not thinking about this fucking place.
You're not?
I'm thinking about you.
Oh, so when you're planning,
I'm thinking about the interaction I'm going to have with you. This place don't mean nothing.
So why didn't the place tailor to me? If you're thinking about
me, I don't know you.
Oh, okay.
To tailor nothing to you.
Okay, all right. That's okay. Come on. But why not? See, that's what I'm trying to dissect here. I just don't.
People are places.
Right. People aren't places.
People are people.
People are people. Okay. So, all right. So.
But I'm not dismissing. No. But I'm not dismissing the fact that you are a woman and you're feeling a certain way.
Yes, I am.
Right? I'm not dismissing that, but what I am doing is just interjecting male male nature,
which is great because we need to understand that.
Yes, it's not about the place. I tell any woman be suspect to any man who's trying to impress you with external things outside of himself. Because what I say, you can't serve two masters. So you either gonna be paying attention to him, or you be paying attention to that fucking smoking mirrors that he put in front of you, or he put around you.
I just
think about this. How much time? How much time are you actually interacting with a human being during dinner and a movie?
Oh, not at all.
Exactly.
Or let's say 20%.
Exactly. And guess what? If I don't want you to really see me like that, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure you get all the smoke and mirrors, so you can't see me. and you will be manipulated, right? Just, okay, you can go to a nice, we do this to ourselves all the time. It's psychological, right? And even high-end companies sell us this shit. I would say more than 50% of what sells you on a high-end purchase is you. You make that Louis bag special.
Okay. Come on now, Louis bag.
You
popcorn, please, because
okay. You meet them halfway or 80% of the way. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that much work to do. So on a date, if I give you this experience and it's a great experience, you're going to connect it to my character. And it has nothing to do with my character. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
What do you have to do with?
Me selling you smoking mirrors.
Okay.
Because you're only going to get 20% of me. The other 80%, you're going to connect to me. It's a psychological mind game. Right? Just like you can sell yourself the idea that a sexual experience was somewhat decent if it went down in a mansion or a really nice environment. You connect the nice environment to the sexual experience. It's psychology.
Okay.
Right?
Because
you go into the Louis store and there's 5 bags on the wall. So they automatically increase in value because you don't see 100 bags. That's what they do at Mercedes dealers. That's what they do at Rolls Royce dealers. You go to the Rolls Royce dealers and there's 3 Rolls Royces there. What 3? The 3 models that they sell. They don't have 50 like you go to a Honda dealer. You go out back, it's a shit ton of Hondas.
That's like In-N-Out. Shout out to In-N-Out. Love In-N-Out. They got the menu. There's a secret menu, but they got 3 things on the menu.
Right. And it increases the value to you psychologically. And that's part of psychology, like when you sell high-end goods, right? You create a whole wall and you put 1 bag right there. And it's like, oh my God, that's the bag. But in the back, they got 100 of the same bags. You see what I'm saying? It's a psychological thing. So if you're a player or you want to manipulate somebody, what you do is you provide this experience, right? And you have that individual focus more on the experience than you. Because what they're going to do, they're going to automatically apply the experience to your character unconsciously.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we went to the beach and we did this. He did this for me. Think about this. You're talking about what he did. You're not talking about who he is. Right? But this is the kicker. After you start talking about everything he did, then you're going to say, and it's a mind fuck, you're going to say, see, he's so nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's so caring and considerate. Why? Because he is, or because something he did?
It's because of something he did most of the time.
That don't mean that's him. Okay. And then you wake up later on down the line and you're like, this nigga's a piece of shit. It's like, yeah, but you didn't see that because you were paying attention to the smoke and mirrors that he was presenting.
So
now you can deal with the smoke and mirrors and deal with the consequences of dealing with the smoke and mirrors, or you can deal with the individual.
Why are we having smoke and mirrors? And I know we're not going to generalize it. I'm just trying to break down the barriers on how to stop this nonsense here.
Didn't I tell you most cats are half-baked?
Half-baked.
Right.
I love that one.
So they're not thorough. So what happens is they know that about themselves. Right? And guess what? Women do the same thing. That's why they come with their titties and their asses out.
Come on, y'all.
I want you to pay attention to what you want to stick your dick in and not my mind.
Oh, I want you to pay attention. Look, where'd you go? I'm trying to do it. Comments. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? Comments are over here.
Too small. Tiny.
I know. That's why I couldn't see them over here. I see them over there. The comments.
You see what I'm saying? I want you to pay attention to what you want to fuck, not what you want to get to know. And I'm going to deflect from how I think, what I believe, because all you thinking about is scorn as a man.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, because
No, I'm not.
Okay. No. I just want to get into that.
It does have an effect, whether you're conscious of it or not, whether it's intentional or not. Most of the things that I told you last time we talked, last week, most things are unconscious. It's a subconscious thing, or we're not even consciously aware of the fact that that's why we're doing what we're doing.
Yes, absolutely, right.
I know I'm highly intellectual. Guess what I want to do when we sit down? I want to talk to you. Yes. I want you to see my brain.
Yes.
But if I know I'm not highly intellectual, but I'm still attracted to you, I gotta fucking sell you something else. I don't want you to see my brain because you're like, this nigga's a retard. Right? So I'm gonna keep the talking down to a minimum, and I'm gonna serve you all the smoke and mirrors and stuff like that.
So
a 5-minute conversation can go very well.
Very.
A 5-hour conversation, motherfuckers ain't talking about nothing. It's gonna be a whole lot of dead air, or somebody, or people gonna be saying some shit that's gonna make you see who they are.
And
this shit is real.
It used to be a thing where the girlies would say that he was fine until he opened his mouth.
Right. So guess what? I'm not gonna open my mouth.
I'm not gonna open my mouth. I'm just gonna open my wallet.
Yeah, the only time I'm opening his mouth is gonna stick my tongue out and lick on you because you gave it to me.
Then you gave it to me, and now I scored, and now my experience worked.
We don't pay attention to the fact that that's really what's going on. But like I say, it's just this unconscious reality because practice makes perfect. It becomes redundant, and it becomes a part of the zeitgeist. It's the culture. You know what I'm saying? We go on a date, we half-ass talk to each other, and basically what we're doing is justifying bullshit that we're about to do.
Okay.
We're about to justify this bullshit that we're about to do.
So, this is what I wanted to bring up earlier, but here we are. When it comes to that, because we talked about sex and the experience, and I remember we was at one of my events, and on my panelists, it was a discussion on how women would welcome an experienced man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You come in here, you go lick it, stick it, flip it. You doing some things we didn't even know.
You're still not gonna be satisfied because you ain't feeling it.
No, that's not what I was doing.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Well, go ahead. But that's some real shit. That is some real shit. Fuck the shit out of her, and she was like, "That was good." It's like you don't like him.
I don't care. I'm gonna put a pin in that one because
No, here's a good one. No, here's a good one. No. So someone gives you the keys to their Rolls Royce.
Yes.
Wonderful. Great experience. But you know what? It ain't better than your car because it's not your car. It's not better because it's not yours. Now, is a Rolls Royce technically better than your car? Of course.
Right. But
of course, but it's not yours. So subconsciously, that's why you can't enjoy the Rolls Royce, because that subconscious mind is saying, this shit ain't yours. You're going to have to give it back.
You're going to have to give it back.
You can't indulge it. It's like getting an Airbnb.
That's what I was like.
You can't indulge that fucking magic because it's not yours.
But people do it for the moment and they love it. And they keep going back.
But that does it. But it ain't home. It don't give you the satisfaction of home. I'm talking comparatively speaking. It doesn't give you that satisfaction.
Wait, hold on. But
satisfaction is real.
But can you recognize home if you've never been there?
If you have home, yeah.
That makes sense.
If you have a home, yeah.
Right.
If you don't have a home, true. But it still doesn't change the reality that you are not enjoying the situation to the maximum capacity. And you don't even know that you're not.
That's why I was going to say.
When you
people don't even know it.
But when you do, then you know what?
So
I'm gonna say this. Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna say this. This is real. Okay. The truth of the matter is, what I say about turning your eyes in, you know it's lacking.
You know it's lacking.
You can't lie to ourselves.
You know it's lacking.
It's lacking. It's lacking. You've seen outfits in your mind.
Yes.
Before you put that shit together.
Listen.
And when you put it together and it was lacking, you was like, it wasn't what I envisioned.
Look, I heard that.
But when that shit hit, you're like, oh, I'm murdering these motherfuckers. Because it's in here. That's when there's something in here that is already there. You understand what I'm saying? There's something in here that's already there. For example.
So, let me tell you something. That's why I want people to stop saying about the whole sex thing, and people can get better at sex. And let me tell y'all, people, somebody has to bring it out. That whole bring out the beast in me, however y'all want to say, whatever y'all want to do, you got to bring out the freak in me. It's a real thing. And you have to like that person. Nobody's going to come up to you and say, I'm going to bring out the beast in you. And you're going to say, let's do it.
Well, first of all, I can't bring the beast out of you if you don't even know what's in there. You have to participate in that.
Well, yes. But, yeah, I think everybody knows.
Look.
Everybody knows that they can. But you're only going to participate with somebody that you like.
Which boils down to you.
Excuse me.
Look, if someone hires you to do a movie, right, in this big budget, and you're going to be dealing with A-list actors, we got the money, we got the directors, the producer, we got everything set up around you. Mm-hmm. You still got to tap into you because of your acting chops.
Right.
We fucking look at the set we built. Mm-hmm. That shit, you're in. We look at the makeup. They put the makeup on you. I'm talking. Let's say you playing a creature.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. You're like, God damn, I look like this. You know. You still got to go within yourself to pull that shit out. Mm-hmm. There's only so much someone can do. And as a man, I've experienced this. I've dealt with women who weren't tapped in. Or they weren't tapped into themselves. Look, if you as a human being want to be fulfilled in your life, yes, you better turn your eyes in and tap in. Because I can't bring it out of you. You gotta allow it to come out. Now the problem is everybody feel like they tapped in. And that's what we've been saying. Everybody, we talked about it earlier. Right. Everybody think they a bad one. Everybody think they bad. Everybody think they got shit figured out. And it's like... Everybody think they sexist and where it's at. Oh, how about Everest? Yes. Everybody on top of Everest. Not realizing that you standing on the side of the curve. You own the curve. You're not on top of Everest. You on a molehill. Man. So I'm going back to the sex. Women, we want the experience, man. If you come in there, we want, because you about to tap their buttons and everything else. Right. But it was said that on the flip side, if a woman comes experienced, that's not welcome. No, I'm gonna take that. You said no? That we? No, I said we will under certain circumstances. What's the circumstance? If we just fucking. Oh. You want to be in a relationship and you sucking dick that good and you fucking like that? Okay, you better run the block. You can't be kept. Okay, no, I'm not saying that's how I feel. I'm saying they feel like that. Okay, so but why? What's it to you? You experienced, because if you came unexperienced, then no. But see, our standards are different. I'm not expecting you to be experienced. That's not a prerequisite for a man. That's not a prerequisite for me. All you need to have is a wet hole. That's gonna get the job done. Both of them. I got to know how to sling this dick, and I can't do that if I don't have experience. I don't need you to be a head doctor. I can teach you to be a head doctor. I don't need to teach. You don't have to know how to take dick. I can teach you to take dick. Okay, but if that's a prerequisite is you want me to be at the top of the mountain. Yes. I need you to be at the top of the mountain. You see what I'm saying? But that's projection. Women because they won't experience, they project that onto men and say, well, y'all won't experience. That's true. Just like men say, I can fuck an absolute stranger and just keep it going. So why can't you do it? Because I'm a woman and I don't think like you. You see what I'm saying? We project as well. You know what I'm saying? Why you can't look, y'all want to warm up, right? So it's 2 a.m, you sleep, my dick hard, I'm ready to go. I think you should be ready to go. And you're like, well, I'm a woman, I don't function like that. Warm me up, nigga, wake me up. You see what I'm saying? But I'm half sleep with this morning wood. But I can still go. So I'm projecting. I'm not wide awake. See, you're like, I gotta wake up. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm not up. Right. Let's go. Right. We're different. We're wired differently. And we don't realize, like I say, most of the shit that I say when I talk to people is, we don't know that we don't know. Right. That we don't know. Right. I say we don't know what we don't know. Yeah. But
That comes with understanding.
Right.
Understanding, which people lack.
Understanding that you don't know.
Understanding that you don't know.
And then you can begin to learn so that you can know.
So, where, oh my goodness, because there's a thin line of we're wired different, the genders and all that other kind of stuff. And then
they're not blurred. The lines are not blurred.
They're not blurred.
It's black and white. It's as distinguished as a penis is to a vagina. A vagina is an innie and a penis is an outie. Those are diametrically opposed to one another.
Okay, so let's go into this question then. And I know it can be complex, but with that said, what are things, only because it is blurred. It's not blurred, but it is blurred. And it's blurred because we don't know the difference anymore. So I say that to say,
we're not trained.
Well, I say that to say now it's like, oh, you acting like a bitch when a guy acts like a woman, or now when it's an independent woman and she does, oh, you just want to be a nigga.
Right.
What is it that if we had to think, if I had to talk to my people today and if I had to talk to them tomorrow, what are the number one, and I know I said are the number ones because it's a lot of them, things that follow me, that we need to really understand and accept when it comes to the difference in the men and women? And I don't want to use gender roles because I don't like the roles.
No. The first thing is understanding that you are different.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's rule number one.
Mm-hmm.
She don't think like you.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't think like you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His desires are not your desires.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, like I said the last time we spoke, from a scientific perspective, when someone's describing a vagina in its function,
mm-hmm.
and a penis in its function, they're different from one another, right? But they're made different to come to work together. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is we have the tendency to think that a penis is supposed to function like a vagina, or a vagina is supposed to function like a penis, right? So women are projecting and saying, why isn't that working like this? And the men is projecting and saying, well, why isn't that working like this? You see what I'm saying? And the reason it's so blurred and we're so screwed up is because humans learn through osmosis.
Yes.
For the most part. Okay, so if you don't have a man in the house, you're not getting nothing. And
sexual tension is real.
It is. And if you're not around a woman, you're not getting enough.
And sexual tension is real.
For real. So no one's passing on this information. See, when you have a man and a woman, like to say a father and a mother in the house, right? You're seeing how your mother is moving. You're seeing how your father is moving. But she's moving differently. He's moving differently, but they're moving together. They're moving together. That's why I always use a penis and vagina analogy. When they come together, life comes forth from that. You see what I'm saying? When they both have a pleasurable experience.
Right.
But you're not feeling what I'm feeling. But you're enjoying what you're feeling, and I'm enjoying what I'm feeling. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is people.
I always wonder what it felt like too.
It feels good, goddamn.
I mean, yeah, because I can say the same thing, but I always
wonder more pleasure than we do because y'all be making noises when y'all. I'm like, y'all, if you feeling that fucking good.
Wait, so why don't y'all make noise? Okay, wait, hold on.
Because, as a matter of fact, I know it's different. You know why I know it's different? Because when a woman's fucking a man she truly loves, or she's really into, but I'm gonna say love. Okay, let's go extreme. So man, she really loves. She don't even have to have a fucking orgasm, and she's loving that experience. A man will not be satisfied without busting the nuts.
Well, yeah, because y'all won't even be done.
But the pleasure comes from our motivation for sex is the orgasm.
Okay,
that's our motivation.
Okay,
fundamentally. Y'all's intimacy, and I love them, and that's the fucking motivation. I want to be intimate with this person I care about. You know what I'm saying? Orgasm, cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? But it's really, I'm talking somebody you care about. Now, if you fucking some random nigga, he better get you off because there's nothing else there.
I was saw on the social media, some girl called it a pipe cleaner. She was like, sometimes you just need your pipes clean. Like,
you know what? We should get into that.
And I'm gonna tell you why she said that. It was because she was saying that she messed with multiple dudes and they all forgot her birthday.
I fucking just, you saw how I paused and I said that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
It tells on your character when you talk like that.
Listen,
if a man says,
understand that
pussy's just a wet hole you stick your dick in, it's like, yeah, that nigga got something going.
People know what I'm saying? Do not understand that. This is what I want to tell you.
It's a coping, that statement is a coping mechanism.
Coping. And it is another thing that even goes back to how you feel about yourself or something like that. Mm-hmm. And so, comedians used to say it all the time on how they joking themselves before other people came. Right. How fat people, like when Monique was heavier or whatever. Yeah. All they joke about is fat people. Right. Because they want to do it themselves first.
Being proud to be fat.
Right.
Then I say people.
And then now, 20 years later, you did say that.
Double down on because people don't want to be accountable for their reality. So what they do is they double down.
Now they're the poster board for Weight Watchers. When y'all was happy, y'all was doing all the jokes about the fried chicken.
Think about this.
And all that. Now y'all
who says my existence sucks in general? Mm-hmm. Gangsters gonna justify being gangsters. Hoes gonna justify being hoes. Players gonna justify being players. Abusive motherfuckers gonna justify being abusive. Mm. Ain't nobody gonna say I'm a ain't shit motherfucker. I need to cut this shit out. Mm-hmm. We double down. We justify who we are. That's our coping mechanism, right? Mm-hmm. Because the alternative is a challenge. Mm-hmm. Instead of alternative, work. Mm-hmm. I gotta work on me. Mm-hmm. I gotta get me right. Mm-hmm. I gotta look at this motherfucker in the mirror and say, you ain't shit and you need to fix you. It's easier to say, no, you the shit and everybody else ain't shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You need to get you need to get your temper under control and stop putting your hands on women. No, if the bitches stop talking crazy to the nigga, if the bitch didn't do this and she didn't do that, it's easier to just say, and this is a whole other conversation. But that's why black folks haven't progressed the way we could, because it's easy to say, it ain't the fact that I ain't getting out there getting it. Mm-hmm. The white man prevent me from getting it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, well,
black people don't have great marriages because the Asians got the best marriages in the world.
Right. And then you talk to the Asians, you talk to people who live, who've been together long. You know what I've learned? Just my grandparents, just older people. You know why they lasted? Because they just decided to stay. They didn't last because it was good. Mm. They lasted. You can have a car for 2 years. Mm-hmm. Put 20,000 miles on that car. Mm-hmm. 30,000 miles. 15,000 miles a year. Mm-hmm. And trade and get another one. Mm-hmm. Why'd you do that? Because I didn't want it no more.
I didn't want it no more.
What about the person who has a car who has 150,000 miles on it, and that motherfucker makes $300,000 a year? Mm-hmm. Why they got the car? You know why they got the car? Because they want it. Mm-hmm. You didn't get rid of it because it was bad, and you didn't keep it because it was good. Mm-hmm. I kept my car because I want my car. I stayed in my house because I want to stay in my house. Mm-hmm. I could sell this motherfucker and go move somewhere else if I want to. Mm-hmm. So people who stay in marriages are there because we want to be here. Okay. It's not because it's all peaches and cream, because, matter of fact, move marriage to the side. Okay. And let's talk about parenting. Mm. Why you didn't get rid of your kid? Mm-hmm. That motherfucker can be the bane of your existence sometimes, right? Why? Because I love my kid and I want to be the parent to this kid. Right. It has nothing to do with whether the relationship is good or bad. Mm-hmm. It has everything to do with my desire to be their parent and stay the course. Mm-hmm. I'm staying the course because of I want to stay the course. It's not because they're such a good kid. It motivates me to be a parent.
So okay. So now let's get into the absent parent. Mm-hmm. Look, make me drop my popcorn.
Absent parents gone because they don't want to be there. They don't have nothing to do with whether the kid is good or bad.
Listen.
Because the parents who are present can have horrible fucking kids and they're still present.
Absolutely.
It boils down. All the things that I will ever tell you every time we talk will always come back to whether or not you want to do it or not. That's all it boils down to. You stay because you want to stay. You leave because you want to leave. But we think the reason we stand there leaving is something existential. It's like, no, it ain't. That woman stayed with that nigga who beat her ass because that's what she wanted to do.
That's what she wanted.
And the woman who left the motherfucker who threatened to whip her ass is because she didn't want to be there. You're gone because you want to go. Now, are there motivating factors? Of course there are.
Of course.
But the fundamental driving force starts
right here.
It starts right here.
So, with that said, anytime you guys want to ask anybody a question, the answer is because they want to.
That's it.
Why he's still with him? He wants to be there.
Nobody's manipulating nobody.
Why because she wants to.
Because she wants to.
Why is she still hanging out?
Because she wants to. Why you keep wearing it? Because they want to. Hey man, why'd you get rid of that fucking car, man? That shit was good. I want to. Motherfucker, I want something else.
Right.
You know? But this ain't. You got rid of the Benz, you got the Honda, but the Benz is better. Nigga, I wanted the Honda. It don't have to do with better or worse. We manipulate ourselves into believing I left him because he was an asshole. No, you didn't. Well, why did she stay with the asshole she's still with?
Come on, man.
She stayed because she wanted to stay. You left because you actually want to leave.
And not only that, it's the same thing of why. One more problem. It's Tipsy Thursday. Yeah, what happened? Oh, no, we good. All right, Tipsy Thursday is on. All right, love you too. That's my brother. Anytime, so they know my scare, but anytime they call, like, well, my daughter, let me tell you, my daughter, she was like, Mom, you didn't have to answer the phone. I'm like, it's family. Like, y'all, right. I'm like, we could be anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. And then it'd be that one time where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to answer. I was on live. And then there was something. But it happens.
But these are the important things that people need to pay attention to. Stop, and like we were saying, stop pointing the finger. And I'm not saying it's not warranted. All I'm saying is pointing the finger don't solve nothing.
Oh, pointing the finger don't solve nothing.
Don't solve shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody who fuck you over lose sleep over fucking you over.
And not only that, they don't care about it.
They don't care. They're not losing. As a matter of fact, they might deny the shit to your face when you return.
And because it might be normal to them. This is the thing we want people to understand.
Right.
People are moving how they move because that's how they move.
That's how they move.
If they did you like that, if they said that, they meant that.
Shit is all about alignment. You know what I'm saying? If
people force relationships.
Yep.
Any kind, not just intimate relationships.
And you shouldn't force nothing because at some point, one of y'all gonna get tired of forcing.
Man.
Somebody gonna get tired of capitulating and going along with it. And somebody's gonna get tired of putting forth effort to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Not what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say genuine effort, but like not intentional effort. When you're gonna get tired. That's again why I always tell people. And I get it. It's nature. Well, this is what we do. I always tell people. Now, it's a twist to this. Stop asking so many questions.
Right.
Be more of an observer. Because what happens is, all right, for the loose example, I'll have a client. And he'll find out his wife is cheating. He found something. He go to her immediately. No.
I learned a long time ago. An old woman told me that. My grandmother, she was like, you just accumulate information, you sit still, shut your mouth, and you just keep watching. And
it is because you have to understand what you want the results to be. And I say that to say, think about it this way. You go, you tell you cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. All they're going to do is move differently.
Right. But you know what? Once again, fuck what they do. How about this? Yep, your wife is cheating. But here's the question.
What you going to do about it?
Do you want to be together or do you not want to be together?
Right.
If you want to be together, don't bring shit to her.
Well, I think it was Tony Braxton mama. Well, you know, it's a lot of them Braxtons and girls. Yeah. But it's this clip. It went viral. They have the reality show. And she said, let that man cheat in peace.
Yeah.
You ain't going to do nothing about it.
If people don't realize there's really not too much outside things that are happening that's motivating your actions.
The light bulb on the light bulb.
Right? It's deep. Remember the whole car, clothes, fragrance. The car didn't talk to you. The shoes don't talk to you. The bag don't talk to you. The pants don't talk to you. It's you that's motivating you. The problem is you're not tapped into you to know that about yourself. You're just not tapped in.
And that's the crazy thing now, because I'm going to compare it to like celebrities. When they do the red carpet and somebody have on the same outfit, you're like, who did it best? You can tell by the picture. Right. Their confidence, how they stand and how they doing it like that. But then that's how you say do it best. That's how you see who can do it best, because you can tell by the style, by what they're doing.
Yep. It's how in tune with yourself you are. That's the mission in life, right? And I tell folks, when I hear people say I get bored, I'm like, so you've mastered you?
Listen.
No, I haven't mastered. Well, you wouldn't be bored. If you worked on you every day, and you can take whatever attribute.
Right.
Being open-minded. Motherfucker, you can practice that. You can spend the rest of your life trying to perfect being open. Communication. You can work all your life mastering, because even if you are a person who communicates, there's a more perfect way to communicate.
Right. So I'm glad you said that, because I just saw that my girl Nina just came in here, and I shout you out earlier because she was actually the one that asked the question about how do you express that to men when you have, and then you mentioned communication, when you are trying to, because. And hanging again, if you guys just came in, look, I thought we was tipsy Thursday. This how it is when I have guests in here. Y'all know I forget. Type in the comment, type in the chat. If you are new, type in #tips. Why? Because y'all supposed to be right now, y'all tips. But if you are an OG, you already know where y'all cut back. Get y'all hashtag. Where y'all cut back? Keep on. Right here. #sips right here, because we are sipping. But what I was gonna say, I'm gonna see if Nina go ahead and tap in, because I want you to repeat that to her, because I know she really wanted that question from a male's perspective. When you are dealing with another individual, right? I just think that the first step, because you're saying is people don't tap into themselves because it's hard work.
It's very hard work.
And
it's lifelong.
We don't want to take the next step. And I say this all the time. I have a whole community outside of social media, right? Meaning that it's kind of like, and I don't want to call it a school, but it's not on a social media app. Excuse me, but that is where it's called Keepsake University. But it's like where all my information is housed. I have courses, lessons. You can go in there if you feeling like you want to discover yourself at 2:00 in the morning, right? You can log on there and go in. But guess what? People don't want to take the extra step.
Do you know?
They want to have the Instagram app right here and just tap on that. But if they have to register, if they have to go to an extra link.
A wise man said this, and I believe it's true. I know it's to be true because I applied it to myself. The hardest thing for a human being to do is admit that they're wrong. It's the hardest thing to do. And that's the core of that's a source of where problems come from. We can't say, I had it wrong. I picked the wrong person. I took the wrong job. I bought the wrong car. Like I say, what do? We double down. How often have you ever heard someone, including yourself, just be like, God damn, I ain't shit, or I fucked up, or well, look what I did. It's my spouse ain't shit. It ain't. Why the fuck did I choose that person? It's never me. They are who the hell they are. They were that way before they got with you. The question you should be asking yourself is how the hell they get past your defenses. You know what I'm saying? And get you to be with them. You know what I'm saying? It's because the liar's supposed to lie.
Yes.
The con man's supposed to con you.
Right.
The thief's supposed to steal from you. No. The con man's supposed to con.
Yes.
The liar's supposed to lie. The thief is supposed to steal. The question is, how did you get lied to? Well, why did you believe the lie? How did you get conned? Or how did you get stolen from? Because they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do.
They're being.
But it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be a victim. You don't have to be subject to it. So discernment is key. And I was talking to a friend today.
Nina saying, preach. And my girl Nina up in there.
We were talking about discernment.
Yes, that's one of my favorite words.
And what was I saying to her as far as what discernment is?
Well, when I talk about it, I always say that you just have to pray for discernment, because discernment is the ability. Go ahead.
This is okay. Discernment. What is the key to discernment? Is not ignoring reality. Not ignoring the discernment. Right. Because you can have a conversation with someone, right? And I tell people this because I hear women say this all the time. Men can keep shit from you for years and da 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 da. And it's like, no, they can't. What happened was you ignored what the fuck he showed you because you were pursuing your own personal desire. Absolutely. Right? I bought a car. Oh God, I don't like talking about this, but I bought a car, right? It's a fucking Infiniti Q70. And it's what I wanted. It has the surround sounds and the seat and all that good shit. So I called the dealer. I said, "Can you look in the car and see if it has speakers on the headrest?" Yes. Basically. He said, "Yes, it does." I said, "That's the one." I went down. I think I put $5,000 down in that car. I bought that car with a bad transmission. And when I test drove it, that shit slipped. And I fucking ignored it. Because you wanted that Q70. And I had to spend another $5,000 to fix the transmission. And I knew when I test drove the fucking car, not when I bought it and drove it. When I test drove, I knew something was up. But I wanted that fucking car. And they said, "You can have it." Go ahead, take it. You can have it. See, that's the catch too. It's yours. Now, when somebody said you can't get it, you might be like, "Man, fuck that car, the transmission wouldn't shit anymore." But they were like, "Man, give me that down payment, the paperwork's look good. Here's your keys." And that shit happened. And it cost me $5,000 to fix that truck. $10,000 investment. Right? So I was saying that to say, that's what we do. You were sitting down talking to this person, you were having a conversation, their mama called, they said something. God damn, mama, what the fuck? Right. It's like, if that nigga can flex on his mama, what makes you think he ain't gonna flex on you? Exactly. Or how about this one? I dealt with a woman who, god damn, it's like her and her family would get at each other like bitches in the street. Like, bitch, I'll fuck you up, yada, yada, yada. And my friend asked me, "Well, did she do that to you?" I said, "Yeah, eventually she did do it." Eventually. Because the character is there. They're just not applying it to you at this time. That's why I don't befriend thieves. They're gonna steal from you at some point. But what happens is, this is what we do. They cuss them out. Yes. They stole from them. They're not gonna do it. My homie who's a killer, he killed them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's how you look at it. That's what they no, that's who they are. And this is good. So bringing it back to relationships was the same thing. My daughter's father. I never understood any of the women after him. I was like, well, he wasn't here for his daughter. You thought he was gonna be there. Yep. But that's what us women do. Yeah. Well, not just women, but I mean, people that's what people do it all the time. They believe Mount Everest. I'm on Mount Everest. I'm Mount special. Everest, they think I'm that do something special. Yes. Check this out. That's going to eliminate this person's character. Yes. Oh. It's pre-existing character. I didn't bring my pen, but we're gonna keep that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something that's going to make this pre-existing character. Let's say the nigga's 40 years old. Who this motherfucker been for 40 years gonna disappear because of me? I'm gonna suck it out of his ass. Okay. I'm gonna fuck it out of her. All of that. I'm gonna buy it out of her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spend it out of her. And it's like, no, believe what you see. So discernment is in the package. You're just not exercising it. You see what I'm saying? You don't exercise it, and you refuse to pay attention to what it is you're looking at because you want what you want, and being humble is to come off of that. And I want y'all to stop thinking that everything y'all want is in one person. It's not. And how about this? Here's a deeper one. Who the fuck told you that what you want is actually what you want?
You don't know what you want.
You don't have a damn clue what you want.
And it's not in a bad way, but it's in a realistic way.
Man, I want a Mercedes. You get the Mercedes, like the fucking maintenance, the insurance. Listen. I got to put premium gas in that motherfucker. This happened. I remember when I got my Mercedes. This is fucking crazy. I got it. And I mean, I'm managing it now. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could manage it. Mm-hmm. I do good enough to deal with whatever's wrong with it. But the fucking rims on my car, AMG rims, 20 inches, they come with the car. Mm-hmm. The motherfuckers had crack, right? Mm-hmm. Crack in the rim. And I'm like, I'm in my brain, because I know rims. Yeah. I'm thinking Mercedes has forged rims. Mm-hmm. Right? So cast is they pour the metal in the fucking cast. Mm-hmm. Forge is they take like 100-pound aluminum block and they cut a rim out of it. So it's lighter, more durable, less susceptible to cracks when you get potholes and shit like that. Because it's a much stronger.
Learn me something.
Right? Okay. So I'm thinking the Mercedes rims are forged. Uh-huh. This motherfuckers is cast. Mm-hmm. So I go to my tire guy. I'm like, I think I got a flat or something in the tire. They said, no, man, it's a crack. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, fuck. They'll weld it, but eventually the crack will come back.
Right.
So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just look online to see if I can find a used rim, whatever. A used one, which was hard to find. It's like $800 fucking dollars. A brand new rim was $1,400 for a rim. For a cast rim. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Technically, you can get a whole fucking set of rims for like $1,500. One of these fucking times. And people don't think about these things.
The maintenance.
Right? So the truth of the matter is, you really don't want that motherfucker like talking about. Because if you really want something, you can deal with what comes with the territory if you really want it.
So let me bring it back, because Nina says, say that, hard to get it all in one person. It is definitely hard to get something in one person, especially like we keep saying, when you don't know yourself.
Right.
You don't know yourself. You don't know what you want. So therefore, for an example, a lot of women want a man with money.
Right.
I want a man with money. I want him to, all right, so let's think about the occupations of a man that has some money.
And his options.
And his options. That's all my.
Here's something deep. Let me say this. Oh, this is deep. This is deep. This is deep. This is deep. This is advice to you women. I'm gonna tell you some shit that's gonna really help you in life.
Write it down.
Write this shit down. I'm about to give you something that's gonna really help you in life. What do you think? I'm gonna ask you this too. This is deep. What do you think the motivation is to a woman, to a man? Who making good money? What do you think his motivation is? Access to pussy. That's his motivation.
To making a lot of money?
What the fuck else do you want to make a lot of money for? Buy a house?
Yeah.
And that's going to get me pussy.
No, that's good.
But I'm telling you what a man is thinking. You're rejecting it.
No, I'm
pussy is the motivation. That. I'm gonna get buff so these women will be attracted to me and I can fuck them. I'm gonna get a nice car. Now look, it dual purpose. I like the car too, but I'm not ruling out the reality that this is gonna attract pussy. I like my cologne. It smells good, right?
It does.
It smells really good. Right, but it can potentially give me pussy too. I like how it smells, but it can also get me pussy. You see what I'm saying? It's a biological primitive motivation, and all human beings suffer from it.
So this is like
So once I get all that money, why am I going to limit myself to one pussy when I bust my ass so I can get access to multiple pussy? And guess what? It manifests. Does it not manifest? When you get with a nigga who got money, does that, what I'm saying not manifest? It does manifest. So like, this nigga fucking these bitches, he got this one, he got this one. So what I'm saying, if you embrace what I'm saying and you look at the manifestation of a man who got money, he's doing exactly what the fuck I'm saying he's doing. He got multiple women. Because the motivation behind getting the money is getting access to women and access to things that give you access to women. Cars, clothes, nice houses, dinners. I can afford all these things that can get my dick inside of a woman's vagina.
And then what?
That's my nut. Move on to the next one. Until that man rises to a certain level of intelligence and, let's say, morality or spirituality, where he'll pump his fucking brakes. But sometimes both men and women, nigga be old and washed up. Or she'll be old and washed up when money don't matter no more. She just want a man to truly love her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing that's another topic out there, because they always sit up there and say, that's what I was going to say, Nina. What about the broke ones? So I was thinking, because it seems to me, and shout out to Nina.
Well, a lot of broke ones can get pussy.
What?
So y'all women are telling me, if you got a body count of 20, you telling me every nigga you fuck is a 6-figure motherfucker?
No.
Then.
No. So we're saying that, all right, so the ones with the money access, their motivation is to get. So what's the broke person motivation?
He don't have the ability. Not everybody has the ability to hustle and get paper. Right? That's why some niggas get swagged out. That's why some niggas get the gift of gab. That's why some cats, because if you look at it, if you honest, right? I'm talking like honest. Most men who got money outside of athletics and entertainment are not hyper attractive men. Okay. To compensate. Right? Matter of fact, I said out of entertainment and
it's some ugly rich ones though.
That's what I'm saying.
I never understood. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Okay, go ahead.
Most men with money.
Okay, that's right. All right. Yes.
See, the arts and sports are not attractive. They're compensated. Right? That's why so many
and the broke ones be light skinned.
That's why so many women get fucked by broke niggas, because they got swag. They take their little peanuts and put on nice clothes. They learn how to speak to women. You see what I'm saying? And they go to the gym and they get buff and sexy and they fuck you. You see what I'm saying?
That's what the broke ones are, Nina.
I'm gonna just use this to make the comparison. A rich man's speed, right? Because he's not an athlete,
right?
It's his car,
right?
A fast car.
Right? He got a suit on. He got a suit on.
Is the house, and that's his beauty. That's his good looking shit. You see what I'm saying? His body and his strength is in the fucking horsepower in that goddamn car.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
Biggie said, "Black and ugly as ever." However,
I stay coochie down to the socks. Rings and watch fuel with rocks. You see what I'm saying?
That's my favorite.
So that's my beauty. See, that's pretty. Give me some pussy. You see what I'm saying? So there's a compensation thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a male, like little petite women, they're fucking wild. The big thick motherfuckers, they kind of lay there and let you enjoy the thickness. I'm talking like fine. Yeah.
Oh, real quick though, but I heard that bigger women are more flexible. Is that?
Kind of.
I don't know.
Kind of. Okay. But a lot of that leads to the fact that there's not a lot of muscle there. Muscle prevents you from being so flexible because it's tense. Okay. So when you don't have a lot of muscle mass, you can, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking as far as like performance. Okay. More petite women have something to prove, right? They're like, they're gonna have things got big titties, so they're gonna fuck you real good, right? The women with the big ass and titties, most men are telling you.
She don't just bounce.
Not even that. They're kind of like a buff on the law. They just take it.
Nah.
Generally speaking, take it from a man. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, bitch, you can't take no all this ass. You know what I'm saying? But the little motherfuckers, you be like, where the fuck did my dick go? You know what I'm saying? Like, she took that shit. You know what I'm saying? And she take it like a champ because she's compensating for what she thinks the man wants. Well, my ass ain't big, so I'm bouncing and fucking. You see what I'm saying? So we do that as human beings. We compensate. You know? So, like, a lot of men who have money don't have personalities. I want to tell you that. A lot of good-looking men don't have personalities because they don't need a personality. It's like that nigga like that. See what I'm saying? So it's not that much work he has to do. But women on the flip side are saying, ugly niggas funny. You know what I'm saying? They know how to talk. They're goofy because they compensate for the fact that they're not good looking. So what they do is they learn the gift of gab and shit like that. And every now and again you get that perfect motherfucker who actually looks good. He has money. He got the gift of gab and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But even that motherfucker he got options. And he exercises his options. That's why the nigga's single when you met his ass. Because he's entertaining his options. He's like, motherfucker, I look good. I got paper. I got a big dick I can fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nah, motherfucker, I ain't selling that one. You know? So you just got to know what you're getting yourself into as a woman when you think about the kind of man you want. And unfortunately, see, people, well, you know how I said people attach experiences to a character.
Right.
People do the same thing. Since we're talking about women, women do the same thing with a man. So what we'll do is the kind of man that a woman describes, she associates with the character. She's not describing the character.
Okay, look.
Good looking with the money, successful. Right. That ain't character, motherfuckers.
So I'm glad you brought this up. I was in a salon one day. This was some months ago. And one girl said that she realizes that men, when they are bragging or when they're talking about their girls, they bring up their occupations. That I've never experienced.
Now the man bringing up the woman's occupation?
Yes, like for an example, she was saying that she run into men, and if they're talking about their girl, they'll be like, yeah, my girl a nurse and she do this, she be doing her thing, or yeah, my girl in marketing, and she like they'll boast on their occupation.
So two things. It's beta male behavior, number one. Number two is to try to make the other woman jealous to step her game up because he won't fuck her. You know what? Oh, I know a female who ex used to cheat on her all the time, and he used to keep a picture of her in the car because she was good looking. And it makes other women be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck the shit out this nigga.
Always in competition.
You create competition.
That's a lot of energy. That's way too much. That is too much. Oh my gosh. So unfortunately, it's coming to the conclusion that there are a lot more beta males in the world today.
Especially in the Black community.
And do you think, this will be the last question, do you think that comes from, well, no.
Being raised by a woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Because she can't raise you to be a man. She can only raise you to be a masculine version of her. You just, that's where the word bitch ass niggas come from. You just like the bitch that raised you. You're just the male version of your mama. You can't be nothing else. My son is me. You see what I'm saying? In a sonship degree. He can't be nothing else because he lives with me. So he just like me. And guess what people say? You look like that motherfucker. You act like that. You talk like that. You know what I'm saying? You are just, he's just, you don't have no other option. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, he has ways like his mother, and I'm not talking.
Of course, right.
I'm not talking bitch ass nigga like for. He's more mild-mannered. Like I emote when I speak, right? Because that's my energy. His mother is more like this, so he gets that. So he's more mild-mannered. You know what I'm saying? But he still is like me as far as certain character traits.
I know. Nina said, "Wow, you see me? I'm up in here like, wow, that was good, huh?" Nina's still in here. I want you to go ahead and re-answer her question while we got her in here because I don't think she was in here. So we were on the subject earlier, and do you remember the quote? It said something about the mamas. The mamas don't. Your mama ain't.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You are not supposed to pick up. Your woman is not supposed to pick up where your mother left off. So Nina asked the question. So, you know, she said, hey, if I run into that guy,
right. Well,
how do I let him know?
Well,
you're acting like your mama.
Well, you are supposed to have some of those traits, but it's the kind of traits, right? So, let's just say, just on some traditional shit, whatever, just to make the point. If his mama cooked for him,
right.
If his daddy paid the, if your daddy paid the bills, let's just say, you'll be okay with him paying the bills. Right? You wouldn't reject that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, the other shit, the mommy shit, nah. Nigga's a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, this is just me. I don't need nobody washing my clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm very particular when it comes to cleaning. So, like when I was married, I cleaned the bathroom. I would clean like the kitchen because I like my grout to be white. And I didn't want to put that burden on somebody else because I was so particular. You know, and I would make your relationship easy for people, you know. So stop pressing people to do shit and just do it yourself.
Listen, stop pressing people to do the stuff that you know you are going to redo after they do it the wrong way and the way that you don't want to do it. Right. Everybody knows me. I'm borderline OCD. They don't clean up after me because I know I'm gonna just go back.
And I'm okay with you not cleaning up after me. Matter of fact, don't even
touch it.
Right.
And I love my people because you know I host a lot, and they're always, you know, let me help you out. But I promise you, and I'm glad this is coming up. I have a staff, and as well as my friends, family, and everything that help me up. You know what I mean? Because staff is just me and my cousin. It's two of us little people too.
Staff.
Yeah, that's my staff. But I got my friends, my family, everybody help me up.
I got a staff with my son.
See, that's exactly. You feel me?
I would pay that nigga, but yeah.
It's that. So, but when I get to the house, so you know they put up everything in my car. They're trying to get it. When I get to the house to unload here, it's more on me.
Right.
It's more on me. Now, I'm not saying I'm not grateful for the help because I needed all the help and everything like that. But when I have to unload this, the way that they had packed it in and packed it out in my car, it was one night after my event that the whole wagon fell out of my car. I just sat there and looked at it. Juice was everywhere. It was the way that they did it. So let's tie it back to relationships. Going back to the whole roles and throw all of that away. See what works for you. Right. You have to see what works for you because somebody might not like the other things that you think that you're supposed to do. Right. For an example, with the cooking and the cleaning thing, right? I dated a guy, and at the time, he would not, and I'm just saying, he was not okay with me making his plate. He was not, and I wasn't doing it because I'm a woman and that's what I got to do. That's what I like to do. But he didn't like that. So I can't sit up here and force, you know. So right. For him, he didn't need a woman that knew how to cook. Right. He didn't need his woman to do this. That wasn't what he required.
I was like that it was almost like the women that I've dealt with felt like they were useless because I was like,
I did too. Fuck me. Oh my God, I said that. Hold on. Nina said I'm particular too, but sometimes I am like, help me. Oh, answer that. Because a lot of us women.
Well, ask when you want it.
No, we can't. See,
y'all want niggas to reach your mind, and that will never happen.
Okay.
You need to put forth effort to maintain your own peace of mind, not peace in the relationship. Because you can't control peace in the relationship if this nigga is a warmonger. Mm-hmm. Right? But you can preserve your own peace.
Okay.
Right? And how do you do that? You have to do things. If you think he gonna read your mind, you're going to be pissed off all the time. You have to say what you want when you want it, especially if you don't want it all the time. Think about it. If I clean up all the time and I don't feel like cleaning up, if I clean up 90% of the time, I clean the bathroom 90% of the time, but this time I don't want to clean, I want you to clean it. Why the fuck shouldn't I just ask you to clean
it? Okay.
Instead of
because
like she said, sometimes I'm particular too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm gauging that you're particular. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna leave you to your own devices. Because when you won't help, you need to say something. Because in the name of keeping the peace, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.
I see what just happened. I hope y'all felt that. Nina, did you feel that when y'all type in the comment type chat? Because it was a light bulb moment. All right. Okay. Oh, this is.
Yeah. I'm not.
And not even just in relationship. Right. This is bringing me back to my family and friends. And again,
I'm not imposing to keep it.
Oh my gosh, that is it. Because my family, my friend, I'm busy. Everybody know. It was so funny. I posted my cousin, who is my brother. Like that was my first friend. We grew up together as brother and sister. And he literally texted me the other day. I was like, do I have to set up a Zoom meeting or can I call you in the morning? And this is my cousin. But that just goes to show again.
I'm respecting your space.
Exactly. Because in a lot of my family do that. They're like,
why you don't call me or why you don't?
Yes.
There's nothing malicious. I'm respecting your busy schedule. So if you have time, let me know that you.
Nina said, I felt that. I felt that too, Nina.
This shit is more simple than we think it is. We make things complicated because, what did I say? We're in here and not out here. Mm-hmm. We're in our heads and we're not being like, we're not in reality saying, well, I'm fucking busy and I don't want people bothering me all the time. Oh, they're just respecting my space and they're respecting my decisions. But in here, we're being neurotic and saying, nobody's calling, nobody's looking out for me, nobody's checking
Ain't nobody there for me when I need them.
Right.
Ain't nobody.
You're all in your own fucking head. And all I'm just saying to men and women, get the fuck out of your head and come into reality. It's here, you know, and you can navigate this because it's right in front of your face.
Yes.
That shit that's going on in your head will switch up on you. I don't got to look. You can think I'm cheating today, then you think I'm the most faithful motherfucker you ever been with in your own head.
Right.
And I didn't say or do nothing to make
didn't
you think
say
that.
I didn't tell you nothing.
Get out of your head and come into reality. You will see what it is. But practice makes perfect. So you got to kind of step out of your head 1 foot at a time and just kind of entertain. That's if you in your head, ladies and gentlemen.
That's if you in which we are.
Eventually, you got to get out of your head and get into reality because you can't serve two masters. If you're living in your head, that's the world you're going to be in. And all this shit right here is going to be bizarro land. Right? And if you live out here, you know what I'm saying? This is the advantage of living out here.
Come on, Nina. Nina said, get out of your head. Hold on, let me add that to the screen. Because oh, wait. And she said, I agree. We do complicate things. Right. Yes. So that is the takeaway today, y'all. Get
out of your own head.
Nina said, get out of your head.
Yes. And here's the beauty of getting out of your head and getting to reality. You can control this once you do that. You can't control this from in here. You can control this from out here. Because this will tell this that this is wrong.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if you're in here, this is the reality, your reality. And it makes you reject this because in order, you have to reject this to believe this. You see what I'm saying? But when you're out here, there's nothing to reject because it's concrete, it's real. This shit is abstract. You see what I'm saying? This is concrete, it's real. You know, when you broke in reality, you can tell this motherfucker, you need to figure something out.
Right.
But if you rich in here, you broke out here, you ain't never gonna fix this shit out here because you think you balling out of control.
Balling.
See what I'm saying? This shit will lead you astray. And it's hard for us to believe, but like biblically, religiously, it's expressed. You are your own worst enemy. This is the fucking deceiver. This thing right here, this is the deceiver. This shit ain't never deceived you. Matter of fact, it really hasn't. Matter of fact, the deception that comes from people is this. I love you. And then in here you believe it. But if you just sit back and watch it, motherfucker, check this out. If you sit back and watch somebody, let's say somebody loves you, and do their actions, you see it, and then they say, I love you, you're like, you're just verbally confirming some actions that I already see.
Come on now.
It's a verbal confirmation of all actions that I've witnessed.
And it's funny you say that because it's the same thing. I'm a daddy's girl. As you saw, daddy God, brother, I was raised around a lot of amazing men. And but everyone knows I'm a daddy's girl. Everyone no. But when I say my dad never really told me he loved us.
But you saw it.
He had to.
He didn't have to.
So when he did one day randomly at bingo, we're sitting there, he looked at me and my brother was like, man, I love y'all. We was like, what?
Right.
It was so weird because he ain't never had to say it ever again.
But the only thing that was weird is the fact that he said it.
Yes.
What wasn't weird was whether or not that was true or not. That wasn't weird.
That wasn't weird.
Verbal language, if properly used, is nothing more than verbal confirmation of a reality. Right? Just like when you verbally confirm death, like the doctor said, death confirmed 10 o'clock, whatever. That's a verbal expression of a reality. There is a dead body here in reality. And I'm verbally expressing this. It's a matter of fact, it's not a verbal expression. It's a verbal, what's the word?
Confirmation?
No, not a confirmation. It's a verbal declaration.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You declare someone dead. I declare somebody husband and wife.
Yes.
It's a verbal declaration of what is already physically there, right? So when people talk to you, you are supposed to discern because you're not in here, you out here watching them, right? When they make that verbal declaration, either you're gonna know it's a lie or it's a fucking truth based on what they're doing. Right. But if you living in here, guess what? If you living in here, you're telling yourself that this motherfucker treats you like shit, loves you. right? But in reality, there's nothing they're showing you to show that they love you and care about you. But you're not out here to see it.
So for me, even when I always think it's weird when a guy, expresses too early. Whatever it may be. I'm not one of those. I don't like the pet names. Don't call me your boo. Don't call me none of that, especially in the beginning, because
man, I'm watching you. That's all you got to do.
I don't like. And I always say, don't love me that much. Don't love it, because to me that shows you don't know me enough to say how deeply you loving me. And now I get it. I'm a vibe.
Right. Now this is what I want. And this, look, and keep it to yourself. Don't check. That person. Just okay. I think you're this. I think okay. I'll hear you. Thank you, and just watch them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's funny when you don't affirm.
Oh, them people scare me.
If you don't affirm if you don't capitulate and affirm someone's intentions, they're gonna call you on it. I always tell you look good. So you're trying to get a response. You're in actuality, you want to see if your manipulation tactics are working. Ooh. You see what I'm saying? Because if I give a fuck about you, I'll tell you I love you and I don't need you to tell me you love me back.
Right. Oh.
See what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm fucking telling you I love you for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when you tell your daughter you love her, because we're parents, it fucking just boils up to the surface. Yeah. You just gotta tell them. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need them to tell you nothing back. Oh, fucking son, I love you, son. Yes. And it's because it came to the surface and I said it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing it to get a response. But when somebody's doing shit, they're keeping score. I did this for you. I did that for you. I said this. You didn't hear me when I told you. I told you you look nice today. It's like they be looking at you like, right. Because did you hear me? I'm trying to manipulate you. You know, and people think manipulation looks negative. Yes. No, manipulation actually manifests as positive shit. Like when somebody I just want you to be healthy and I want you to live. You're still trying to manipulate me out of what I'm doing. You're nudging me in most ways you manipulate and control people do like positive reinforcement and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If you give a fuck about somebody, so much better. Yes. If you really give a fuck about somebody for real, and I've said this before, and I did it when I got married, but I wasn't conscious of the fact that I did it, and that was I accepted her negative and her positive. I was like, man, because that's part of her character. Okay. We both have dark sides and light sides to our character, right? Yes. When you can accept someone's light, this is all of you. How the fuck can I reject the dark portion of you? Because that's part of it too. I'm gonna just take the light when I reject the dark. But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say that the dark is the dark? Because that might be a light to you. That's what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. So you have to accept the person 100% for who they are, or leave their ass alone. Because that's what they are. But you also don't know the dark until the dark comes. Right. So you have to, hold on. You have to make sure that you like that person enough to accept it, because I'm going to tell you. But that's initial discernment, which you can actually figure out, and people do. I tell people, reflect. Look back on your life. Look back on your experiences with people and realize, oh my fucking goodness. We talked for 2 hours, and you can pick up on somebody's character in a 2-hour conversation. You can definitely pick up. We just choose to reject it. Yeah. Right? That's why we say, I fucking knew that motherfucker went shit. It's like, yeah, you did. Because you did shit. But you chose to ignore it because you want to proceed forward in the situation. So if you discern properly, you would never get to the... Because people go... You know why people show you their darkness or their light? Because it's just who they are. We are who we are. Yes. So technically, you can't really hide who you are. You see what I'm saying? You just gonna put it out there. Right? Like me, for people say, that nigga cuss a lot. Yeah, I know that. Right. Just my best friend say it all the time. She's like, I'm a potty now. Yeah, she's like, I can't handle kids. You can't hide that. You can't, even if you try. You can't, and right? I'm the opposite, right? So I don't curse. I don't but I try. And when I do, it comes out so funny. People just laugh at me. And my road rage is just crazy because it's not it. I don't have road rage. My road rage, yes! You fucking shitty ass. Yes! You're like, what? I am one of them. Fucking shitty ass. I'm like, that was not nice. Ass master. Like, oh.
I hope you. That's my road rage. But that goes back to you are who you are. So even if I try to get angry, even if I try.
The only thing you can master, when it comes to discernment, there's another part you can play, keep it simple, is that you can choose to have conversations with people about certain things. Like, how was your day at work?
Ooh,
they're gonna start talking shit about their coworker or whatever.
Yeah.
You just talk about random shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? People think, don't give a person an opportunity to paint a beautiful image of themselves by saying, so what are you into? Because they're gonna say, walks in the park and going to the beach. Is that working? Is that working? I don't like to argue. You know what I'm saying? No, you say shit like, you know.
That you think they want to hear.
Passive shit. Like, yeah, man, I was watching the football game and da 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 da. Oh, man, fuck them motherfuckers. I fucking hate Raiders fans. You're like, oh, there you are.
Yes.
There you are. You see what I'm saying? Passive little conversations that bring shit to the surface where we're unconscious of the fact that we're expressing these things. Just passive, random. That's why it's good to just sit on the phone with a person, because the pleasantries fade after so long and then people start being themselves on the phone. But people get off the phone quick. I don't like sitting on the phone for 2 hours. Nigga, you will save yourself 10 years of fucking pain if you can sit on the phone for 2 hours.
And some money.
You know what I'm saying?
That you're going to complain
about.
Just
sit on the phone for hours, and when all the pleasantries go down, people will start telling on themselves, and you will avoid 10 years of pain. Because if you're avoiding the long conversations, you're going to get into this fictitious fucking relationship with this fake person, whatever, and you're going to find out later on down the line, if y'all don't fuck around, had kids, or moved in with one another, that this person is this person. And it's like, well, you could have saved yourself 5 years if you would have just wasted 2 hours.
And everybody stole it with in person. I don't do the phone. I'm not this type of person. What type of person are you?
You gotta talk. You gotta talk, because how do people tell you who they are?
They tell you.
You know.
Have a long drive to Vegas with them.
Yeah.
It'll be some good stuff up in there. There it is. All right, y'all. Oh my God. How long we been? I don't even know. It's been a cool minute. What? 9:30. We've been up in this thing for a minute, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Exactly. Thank you for the engagement. I had some newbies, some OGs up in here for Tips Tea Thursday. Y'all know how we do it up in here. So we just gonna be out of here, y'all, because we out. But y'all know how I like to end Tips Tea Thursday. Hold on, let me find it, because I always lose it. Hold on. Tips Tea Thursday. Here we go. Y'all know what it is. Until you meet, what? Say it with me. Someone named they. Don't worry about what they think or say. Why? Because they've been talking, and they will be all right. I'm going to see y'all next week, all right? Take care.